Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I hope we're doing well. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. I'm doing alright, because I got signed off as a manager today. So, hey yo. Now I'm an actual manager, not just acting. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. To everyone who told me I could do it, you were correct. Also, I love this piece of music because it's Banjo-Kazooie. It's Mad Monster Mansion from Banjo-Kazooie, which is the best piece of music in that game. Fight me, Spiral Mountain. But also it's this creepy dirge. Like, okay, yeah, I like that kind of inappropriate cover. Let's go. That's all the intro I have. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time. I'm going to go over to the game. And we're going to wait here just a little bit, because I'm going to show you something. I've noticed this while I was waiting here on my countdown. Hopefully the game's not going to keep me waiting for too much longer. Also, yes! See that title? That title is even more accurate than it used to be. So that's what I wanted to keep us waiting for. The game doesn't seem to have an attract mode. It just sort of reboots. Like, okay, cool, that's fine. So it's Fatal Frame 4. And I've got to be a little bit honest with you before I hit start. Hang on a moment. There we go. That was Oh Wales saying, "I'll be there soon, don't worry." I know she will. He's a cool person. So, yeah, I'm a little worried coming into this one, because this is the 7th Fatal Frame thing that I have done for my channel. That was a good sound, actually. I like that. So yeah, I played 2 of the games. I've streamed 4 of them. For every single one of those, I had a big old stack of notes explaining, here's what to do, and here's what this name is, and here's everything. With this, I got nothing. I'm starting a normal game, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Also, this game only has Japanese voice acting. It is also a work of fiction, everybody. Please be aware. Alright, Sparkmain, head out. Enjoy work. I'll speak to you when we're both done with our respective works. Also, hell yeah. Throw that glitter around. Make it rain, oh Wales. You love to see it. Oh no! Why is her name Madoka? That's like the worst name! It's fine, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Stop reading ahead in the script. That was hilarious. You don't even know. And before Bricksters, hello everyone. Welcome on in. Spirited Away? That... So, getting Spirited Away is something that was brought up in Fatal Frame 3, where if you get mobbed by ghosts, eventually you just cease to be. I love that we're doing chapter titles like that. That's one of my favorite things. Walk using like this and turn around. Okay. Your objectives may update as you progress through the game. You can check the current objective from the menu screen. Give it a look. Alright, so we can... Oh man, we can strafe very slowly. And we can look around. Look at that. Now, there was a name that I noticed right there. The person we're looking for has the surname Aso, which is the name of the man who developed / invented the camera obscura. The thing that is the driving force behind this game. Hold this to run. The camera will automatically follow. Quick turn. Very, very useful. Glad to have it. And that's not much of a run, but that's okay. It is a pretty common concept in Japan, Empirical Woodland, but I feel that is very particular phrasing for this game, which, like a previous entry in the series, has brought up the notion of being spirited away. You interact with ghosts, eventually you just vanish and go to the manor of sleep. Even though technically we closed that. Anyway, is that Misaki's flashlight on the floor? Shines it up onto her face, and this is the witch's hair! Your flashlight illuminates dark areas and helps you investigate your surroundings. Use that to shine the flashlight in the same direction as the camera. No, it's not Misaki's. She's...
Misaki? Misaki?
Okay, so that's kind of cool. Effectively the light is attached to the camera, so we can walk around. But look over here. We can look at these spooky masks. Look at that. A sign hangs beside the door marked Aso Museum. Information available at second floor. Summer's End. Second floor control room. I want to go inside. Can I go inside? Can't go inside. Must be locked from the inside. I'm glad you read that aloud, because I can't. That's fine. I believe the game's better. This one, the running is a lot faster, says Kosaka. That doesn't look like fast running. That is a demure trot, is what that is. But in fairness, generally speaking, if you run through Fatal Frame games, that's when they come get you. Oh, I'll bet you that's going to be the New Game Plus ghost that stops you from getting everything your first time through. Well, that's fine, and we just shot into the void. That's cool, that's fine. So, originally, this is a Wii game, originally, I'm pretty sure. And, no, it is, actually, because they used the engine for this to build Deep Crimson Butterfly. So, it's not necessarily going to be the most graphically intense, but you know what? That's what you want. Sometimes it's just going to be kind of spooky. What's in here? Can I read any of this? No, I can't. Okay. I'll tell you something I've noticed is missing from this game that is notably present in Fatal Frame 5, and that is the word heaving. So that's good. I'm here to get spooked. Don't give me any of that nonsense. I haven't seen the dress-up mode yet. I'm told there's a dress-up mode, so we'll get to that. I think I'm going to boost up the volume a little bit. There we go. Do let me know how everything's sounding. I haven't played this. Like I say, the only thing I have done... The only thing I have done in this game... Oh, hey, there she is again. The only thing I have done in this game before hitting start, which you just now saw, is I have turned subtitles on and gyro controls all the way off. Because, by golly, gyro controls are the worst. Do not like them. Could stand to be a little louder. Okay, I've boosted it a little bit more. Let me know how we're doing. I wonder. No, I didn't. Okay. Man, the one note that I had about this game, and I don't actually have it with me. We'll get to that. There's no one here. You can examine the various objects found in your environment. Objects that can be examined will glimmer when you shine your flashlight over them. Okay. That's an interesting take. How? How will they shine? How aggressive is it going to look? Oh no. If an object shines after you pass your light over it, you can reach out with your hand to examine it. Stand next to the object and the A icon will be displayed in the corner. Press and hold. To stop reaching out, let go of A. Oh, are we doing that? I've put the key to the museum on top of my desk. There are a lot of irreplaceable objects in the museum, so please take care to keep the door locked at all times. So something I have really liked about the Fatal Frame series is that the... Is there someone through there? No. The games are usually really good for making it really obvious where stuff is. Big old shiny lights for where this stuff is. But in this one, I actually have to find it first? Okay. Open the menu screen. Look at all the stuff. Look at all the stuff. That's kind of handy. There are at least 2 unlockable costumes you won't like. Is it whatever they replaced Mario and Luigi with? Because I know that Luigi had... There was a Luigi costume in this game. What an unpleasant sound. Thanks, game. Can I just... Don't mind me. I'm not gonna stick around for that. Well, so here's the thing, Emperor Woodland. I'm gonna get whatever ending I get. I'm gonna get whatever unlockables I get. Right then. You'd better run. I am strong and brave. Yeah, I imagine they had to remove it because of copyright. They did something very similar in Fatal Frame 5. One character had the Zero suit from Metroid, and one character had the Twilight Princess Zelda dress. But in the remake, it's just like a cycling outfit, and I forget what the Zelda dresses are placed with. I think it's just like a sundress. Something way less cool than Zelda cosplay. I'll tell you that for free. Which is kind of baffling to me, because, like, it's Nintendo. Looks like they took them out of the Switch version, but the Nintendo stuff is still there. Well, that's... I'm curious to see what unlockables we get. But let's save that for when we get it. I mean, if it runs like the previous Fatal Frame titles, it's going to be... You use items automatically still. That's good. It's going to be an unlockable for whatever ending you get. And... Oh, there's that sound. An unlockable for whichever ending you get. And also unlockables based on how much of the ghost list you get. And that's why they tend to have a lot of, like, there's ghosts who've shown up before we have the camera, even. So... No! Play it again! Also, it's not really showing up on my stream preview. You guys may see it a little differently, but there is aggressive noise filter on my screen right now. But yeah, also, following on with what Empirica Woodland has said, no spoilers, please. Everyone in my chat's usually real good for that, so I trust you guys. But no spoilers, please. Thanks. Worn books line the shattered glass case. It's just an old camera. there's something about it. An assortment of cameras. Do you know that would make sense? I believe that rather than just being the one, there is a number of cameras. Like the one that Rei had in the third game wasn't the same one that Miku had. Professor Aso's notes. Those with spiritual potential can see shadows, forms invisible to the average person. The souls of the dead, vestiges of thoughts left behind in a place. My camera obscura was created to capture these clues to the spirit world, and I now have a chance to improve its capabilities even further. In the course of my research here, I have discovered that the materials used in mask making on Rogetsu Isle can improve the camera obscura's ability to capture those shadowy forms on film. I have also come to believe that the camera obscura holds power greater than I had ever imagined. This is the power of the camera obscura to affect these shadows when photographing them. It is something like the exorcism that those with the spiritual potential refer to. It is my experiments on this island that have brought me to this bold conviction. I have decided to donate a camera obscura to the owner of the hotel. I did not explain why I was donating it, but I cannot help but feel there will come a day when this island will need the power of the camera obscura. I only hope that I am wrong, and that such a day will never come. Page 5. The day has come. Yes. Gimme that. That's clever. Like, she's just looking around the room, but presumably that's going to be the combat screen. Hey, what's up? The camera obscura is a special camera with the power to view and seal away the inconceivable. When a wraith appears, you can seal it away by taking photos of it with the camera obscura. So, camera button is that one. That's take a photograph. Z targeting still a thing. Amazing. Of course Z targeting is a thing. The Z targeting is where we got the thing in Deep Crimson Butterfly. It's gone. Was that a person? Oh, spooky face on the back of the door. You see that? That's like, No Face from I'm Scared. Do I mean No Face? I think I mean White Face. No Face is Spirited Away, actually. Yeah, No Face is the big greedy one. White Face is from the game I'm Scared. A game that is essentially malware. I'm not gonna do that joke again. I'll save it for next time. It's really funny. So yeah, there tend to be a lot of costumes in games that end up as unused content because code is weird, and very often you just have to leave massive chunks of it in there, even though it's not accessed. Because if you take it out, it doesn't work.
私がいた島のこと、住んでいた家のこと、そして父のことも。私たちが神隠しにあった以前のことは何も思い出せない。
That's really good piano playing animation.
あの時のことは覚えていない。かすかに思い出せるのは一つの旋律。いつもここで途切れてしまう。音楽とともによみがえる記憶のかけら。この記憶は
That's a really ominous looking island. I'm not gonna lie.
二人の友達が死んだ。マリエとトモエ。神隠しにあったうちの二人。まどかは美咲と島に行くと私に告げ、戻ってない。
あの島へは近寄らないで、ルカ。お母さん、知らない方がいいことがあるの。
でも私は確かめたい。あの時何があったのか、そして失った記憶の先に何があるのか。
You know, as premises go, that's a pretty good one. Something weird happened in this house. What was it? I don't know. Let's go to the house. Let's find out. R and Y to start snap mode. Wait. Is that free look? Here, you can freely position and manipulate characters and ghosts in order to take the perfect picture. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, look, now I got the dev cam. Woo! I'm gonna look at you. Hello. And I'm gonna switch my display. And can I just drop in additional characters that I haven't met yet? I feel like that's gonna be a bit cheap, isn't it? Alright, where is she? Am I about to spook myself when I just find her spawning in front of the camera? Yes? No? Shocking! None. Alright. Oh, this is a fun... I see you two. You're what's-her-face. The doll and her twin sister from the second one. Right, anyways. Yeah, cool. Free look dev camera. I'm so glad that is a thing that they give you. Alright, let's go. I remember a photo. I know this place somehow. What color are her shoes, Kosaka? Because the camera's... Oh, look at that. Yellow. It would make sense because she's got the black leggings on. Incidentally, good to see Fatal Frame keeping up the tradition where all the protagonists look like pop stars, because oh boy, do they ever. The one in the preview had that cool like silk shirt, and we've got this idol dress. It's good to keep the tradition alive. The platter is coated in dust and the needle has rusted away. Aww. I'll say this for the game, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier. An Empirical Woodland telling me that I will regret my choice of words for some of the costumes. There's dress physics. They had a choice for where to put these movement physics, and they made the right choice. You can save the game by pressing A for... That's a save point? The game will also auto-save. I appreciate that. But I can save anyway. Good. So this is my shop. Good. A note that reveals the location of the Hozuki dolls in the ghost list. That's gonna be real cool. So that's why that's expensive. A bunch of stuff I didn't unlock yet. Costumes. No. No. We're staying in this one. Thank you very much. I'm not doing that. It's locked. Everything is rusty. If they aren't dressed like idols, how will you know they are cute? Good question, Burka Woodland. I see no flaws in your logic. A folding gate blocks access to the landing. There's a note. A dull pain has laid heavy in my heart ever since I laid eyes on Rogetsu Isle looming ahead of us. Why does the mere sight of the island make it so difficult for me to breathe when I don't remember anything about the time I spent there? Misaki could be right. There might just be something here. When she suddenly told me she was going to Rogetsu Isle, I followed her out of concern. Misaki was so determined to come here, it was frightening. She still won't tell me what this is all about. The island is getting closer now. Misaki is looking at it coldly, as though her gaze were the only thing pinning it to the horizon, the only thing keeping it from slipping away into the night. With Marie and Tomoe already gone, I couldn't bear to lose Misaki as well. A remotely opened gate. Well, so here's the thing, Kosaka. It's... Oh, hey. It's, what's the run button? That's my run button. This is also not much of a run. Fatal Frame 2 Remake was built on top of this engine. That's why it's over the shoulder rather than fixed camera angles. And that's why it looked a lot like this, essentially, because it's the same game, different maps. Also, museum. Madoka might be in this room. Are we doing out of phase time loops? There is a camera on the floor. So pick it up. I want that camera. Oh, the face is gone. That's clever. Did you see that room outside load in as we went to look through the window? I don't think it did. Ignore that. So I've noticed, Kosaka, you've said like the translation is 1-to-1. I've noticed it's been pretty solid so far. There's something down there. It doesn't seem to be the type of game that's going to take like massive creative liberties with the plot. There was once a great disaster on this island, which almost destroyed it, and caused Rogetsu Isle to become feared as a place close to the underworld. However, it has recovered from that disaster, and is no longer closed off to people from outside the Rogetsu Islands. As an outsider, I had anticipated resistance to my visitation. To my surprise, the chief welcomed me gladly to the island, seemingly in the hope that I would help introduce its native culture, such as the Kagura Festival, and traditional Rogetsu engravings and craftsmanship to the outside world. I came to Rogetsu Isle to look for materials for my camera obscura because of the unique indigenous culture, the folklore of which is based on the moon. In that folklore, the sun represents the outer form of things, and the moon the inner. The moon therefore represents memory, personality, and the soul. Believing that the soul is still connected to the underworld after the body dies, they say that the moon is a symbol of that world, as well as a gateway into it. They have a Kagura festival where the souls of the dead return to this world, and the most important element of that festival is the masks worn by the participants. The mask worn by the maiden during the Kagura is a point of contact between the living world and the world of the dead, the underworld, represented by the moon. A mask that connects to the underworld. There are many kinds of masks on this island, and I hope to greatly advance my paranormal research by investigating them all. Okay. Can I... Oh! Something in the gift shop. Let's go. Approximately 4:30 p.m. yesterday, the captain of the Oboro Maru, docked at the Rogetsu Isle, reported the deaths of multiple Rogetsu Islanders. All of the bodies were found with their hands covering their faces, leading the police to fear an outbreak of some kind of infectious disease. No survivors found. The police plan to continue the search for those islanders whose whereabouts have yet to be determined while recovering the bodies. Despite everyone on the island being either missing or dead, there were no signs of any conflict or foul play. Faced with nothing to go on but the sudden disappearance of the island's population, and without any evidence of natural disasters, the police remain baffled by this bizarre incident. I got a little distracted halfway through that, and that's why I paused, because I thought there was something attached to my character model on her back. It was the left page arrow. That's what that was. Misaki and I are making our way towards Rogetsu Hall. The dizziness I felt on the way here has only gotten worse since we arrived on Rogetsu Isle. The air is deathly still. It feels so hard to breathe. There's something about the smell of this place. I don't know where that sentence came from. I've had memories rekindled by certain smells and music before. Like when I heard the tune Ruka wrote. I remembered things, but not clearly. Sensations of textures, bursts of pain, vague things that can't be expressed in words. But this time is different. I feel a dark mass rising up inside my body. It's going to penetrate my head. We should have waited for Ruka. Still not good enough reason to use the word penetrate. There you go, Steam Perk Woodland. We've got the brain cell. Me and you. We know what's up. The filament at the top of the screen indicates supernatural presence. It turns red in the presence of wraiths, and yellow if the ghosts are spectres. When other forces are present, it turns blue. The item filament, shown in the corner of the screen, shows when you are nearby an item or something that can be examined. So that's going to be... Yo, look at the door, right? Ooh. Look at the painting. Mainland scientist Professor Kunihiko Aso has arrived on Rogetsu Isle. The professor, having a deep knowledge of folklore studies, wishes to study the legends and traditions of our island. He will also be present to observe the Rogetsu Kagura to be held tomorrow. Hopefully this will lead to many more visitors coming to us from the mainland. Also, it has been announced that the room where the professor is staying at the Rogetsu Hall will be made into a museum in his honor. That's cool. Like, this is just... This was your guy's bedroom. I heard that. What was that? Oh, it was you. Well, that's good to know. 3 spirit stones. They can be used to upgrade the camera. Oh! Oh! That is like in essentially every other Fatal Frame game, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. So the way it normally goes with Fatal Frame is you have to put the stone into the slot there, and then you have to use your spirit points to power it up. But in this one, I guess, just get those spirit stones. That's all you're gonna need. The camera obscura seems to be reacting. Maybe if I take a photo of the door with it. Good. Because I was going to show... Look at this! Look at this 2008 Wii texture! Look at it! Look at them pixels! Something has appeared in the photo. It shows 5 masks hanging on a wall. Is it going to do that thing again? It get very expensive very quickly, which you... Well, to be fair, yeah. It is... That's so good! Quick look. With the camera obscura equipped, use that while holding that to quickly look around. What? Just... Oh no! don't like this very much. So, it's... It's doing the same thing that normally happens when I play a Fatal Frame game, where moving and turning, it changes the function whenever you open the camera. So, like, you're gonna see a lot of this, a lot of me just being all clunky and weird first time I open the camera for a short while as I play this game. What's over there? Is that you? Are you gonna show up directly behind me? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh no. It's gone. What was that? It looked like a nurse, but is this the power of the camera obscura? I've just remembered something that Fatal Frame 2 Remake does that it got directly from this game. And that is, I think it was called Dark Awakening in that game. And I want to say it's called Blossoming in this game. Or I could have got that the wrong way around. Where essentially every ghost gets a desperation mode. And that just makes it all the worse. But yes, no, Kosaka, to your point. In Fatal Frame, the first one, you can have essentially a fully powered up camera by the end of the first night. Which, admittedly, 20% of the way through the game. It's not like, you know, right at the start. But that's still... That's way too quick for that game. 1,000 points. Good job. You might come across specters during your exploration. If you succeed in taking a picture of them, they'll be added to the ghost list. You'll also be able to trade any photo points you obtain for items at save points. Like this one. Yeah. I wonder. Oh, I saw you. No, I didn't see you. I thought that was an item. I was just seeing something that was blue. I'm gonna try something. And I hope that everything's fine. But yeah, like, it kind of depends on how well balanced it is, like the upgrade tree, because one of my go-to examples that I don't like is the Devil May Cry series. Because in that, there is, like, you have to pay so much in that game. Oh, I do not like that at all. Hozuki dolls. Something is lying next to the doll. The dolls in red kimono are called Hozuki dolls, and are a tradition of the Rogetsu Islands. Their origin is not known for certain, but they are said by some to have originated as dolls made by parents in memory of their deceased children. On some islands in the area, the dolls are said to be unlucky, but here on Rogetsu Island, they are placed in various different locations in order to ward off evil spirits. So that is going to be what that note is. Was that another one? Man, I'm getting super paranoid about, like, finding / missing items. I figured there'd be something else in this room, right? Because you fight a ghost, here's a great big arrow pointing back in there. Maybe go check it out. The game tends to be very flaggy like that. But, yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, the Devil May Cry series, that game has absolutely bonkers inflation. Where it's like, oh yeah, 100 robs for the first upgrade, and 20 billion for the last one. Just keep playing the game, scrub. Get good. I don't want to get good. I want to play the game. See, I want to know, like, hey, what are these extras, and what are these costumes, and how do I get them? Oh, hello. I can keep scrolling. I thought that was the very bottom of the list. Right. Step 1. I want to buy that? I want to buy that. Get out of here. I'll equip that. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. That's the best accessory. Yeah. Oh, I get it. So this is just stuff that I can just have. Whereas these ones, this is stuff that I have to buy. So I'm going to say that these are going to be unlockable things based on how I do in the game. Same deal with... That load time is not great, game. Same deal with these guys. Okay. Why am I wearing that? Wear that. That is way cooler. maybe take off the camera hat. maybe let's take that off, yeah? Okay, is that better? Do I look a lot more sensible now? I guess I do. Okay, cool. Let's go. The notice board is covered in old photos. The photos have faded and are no longer recognizable. What building is this? It's gonna be a hotel. Wait, why is it a hotel? If there is a nurse. I have questions. I mean, I guess the answer is to keep playing the game, and then you'll get your answers to those questions, Andy. But, you know, one section of the wall is separated from the rest. It doesn't budge when pushed. Is he blushing? Huh. Hotels are often turned into hospitals in wartime. Do you know that would make a lot of sense? Maybe they repurposed one building into the other. It's the most unfortunate place in the world. Let's go to Shalebridge Cradle. I hope you didn't forget Shalebridge Cradle. Because the cradle didn't forget you. No? No. Not even a note. Just no. Sinister masks are on display. They have corroded where the paint has come off. I mean, I don't know what it is, right? But this right here, this door, that looks like a hotel elevator. Does that make sense? Like, it makes sense to me. Disused wheelchairs and furniture lie heaped on the staircase. The route upstairs is completely blocked. I'm getting paranoid now. Like, I have to check around every corner for more of those creepy dolls. Some of those high texture mods. You got anything good for me? Because that'd be cool. So here's a question. Have I just completely forgotten what I was looking at? I think I have. Because I saw that boy running away. And Fatal Frame logic tells me, hey, go follow that wrath. Because, you know, boy, this is gonna lead you where you need to go. Apparently, yes. It's a menu for the dining hall. The writing on the old sign is hardly legible. Oh, hello, hello. A thing. Give me that thing. Did that count? Oh, good. Oh, good, that counted. Kosaka raises a very good point, actually. Let's see if I can do this. No, I can't. Yeah. All I can do is change around, X and Y invert. I can't change. Maybe keep a consistent movement speed and control scheme. Game, great. This looks like Madoka's handwriting. I need to write something. Doesn't matter what. Gotta keep writing or I'll disappear. If I stop writing, I lose it all. Got to keep writing. It's no good. I don't know. It's all over. It's getting closer. Melting. Mom, help me. Help? Stop it. Stop it, all of you. Stop shaking me like I'm a toy. That horrible dissonant chord struck at just the right time, didn't it? Yes, it did. Blast lens. You're just gonna give me that? Okay. Nope. That one. Not enough red spirit stones. Well, is it equipped? It better be equipped. There it is. Good. And that looks to be like what they did in Fatal Frame 2, like the standard one. Hey, sup? Where the special lenses are color coded, and you can have one of each, like one red, green, and blue, which essentially just stops you from becoming super OP and equipping the zero lens on literally everything. It's a small key with an engraved wooden tablet attached. And that opens up something in the entrance hall. Oh, and there's a plaque with something underneath. Procedure for opening second gate. Activate the switch on the panel in the storeroom under the stairs and show the numbers total up to 13. Okay. Also, because this game doesn't... Really, there's more? Where? Because I'm coming into this one without having played it before, and without a guide telling me everything, or at least basic knowledge of what's going on, get ready for me to not know where all the ghosts are, and you get to see my terrible reaction times. I'm surprised I got that ghost standing at the table. I don't know. I'm just bad at that sort of thing sometimes. Oh. Hey, hey! Hey, look! Look, look, look! Is that the thing I need to take a picture of? No. The wall is lined with masks, like the ones that appeared in the photo. Wait, is one of the masks missing? You see? I ain't taking pictures of that. Your boy is done and gone. To be honest, the hitbox in this game is very odd. Well, that is somewhat encouraging, Kosaka, because, like... Ooh, how do I get that? Can I just go through and get that? It's very encouraging, because I like to think that I'm pretty good at some of these games. Like, if you look at Fatal Frame, like, the first 3/4 that I've played, I've got all the Super Collection unlockables in that one. I had to try for a lot of it, but I got there, you know? But then there's this one, which... Man, I'm not immediately fantastic at something I've literally just picked up. What is happening? So parts of it is, honestly, I turned the wrong way. And that is just part of playing Fatal Frame games that you have to get used to. Red Spirit Stones can be used to increase the power of the lenses. Select Camera Obscura or Spirit Stone Flashlight from the menu screen, then Enhancements, and choose the lens you want to upgrade. Wait. I don't see an option to upgrade the flashlight. Is I add a typo? Hopefully that's a typo. I don't like having 2 sets of unlockables. Get out of here. I wonder. Do we have anything outside? Oh, we do! Nice. We have a skybox. Don't look at it. Don't look at it! Don't look at the draw distance. Everything. Oh! I saw you! I saw you! Yeah! That is terrifying. Do I have to keep doing that? Oh, I think I have to keep doing that. Like, this whole game is just going to be me playing hide and seek, and... oh, whatever. That's fine. Oh. Oh. Blue light. Blue... was that another one? It was! How many of these things are there? Don't answer that. I will find out myself, I reckon, but like... oh no. They're just everywhere. The Rogetsu Kagura is by far the most important traditional festival on the Rogetsu Isle. It is held only once every 10 years. The highlight of the festival is the Kagura itself, taking place in the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse. A maiden known as the Vessel and 5 girls known as organs perform a sacred dance. Why not use the Kagura as a chance to visit Rogetsu Isle and experience its rich history? Oh, you see, this is five girls. There's 5 girls in this story, and 2 of them are dead. I wonder if this is gonna come back to us. Get out of here, that counts. I would not have counted that. Are they all dead? It's possible in Purka Woodland. This could just be purgatory. Hell is wonky hitboxes and finding the... yeah, so we just keep Dave down here. Dave the mummy, you know. Helps keep things ticking over. Can't complain. And Beep Salt, apparently. Hey. Alright, what's lit up? I'm glad the game saw that, because I certainly didn't. Rogetsu investigation stalls. 2 weeks into the investigation, there is still no sign of the missing Rogetsu Islanders. Investigators have expressed fears that the case will be closed on this mass disappearance incident due to a complete lack of leads to follow. Many bodies were found with their hands covering their faces, expressions redacted, leading investigators to suspect a connection between the appearance of these bodies and their cause of death. Yes, people have to die to leave corpses. While the cause has yet to be determined, the possibility of an outbreak of infectious disease has apparently been ruled out. Yes. That's what I thought. The panel has several numbered switches on it. Is that just adding everything up? Yes, it is. Amazing. So I need to get 13 from that. Where's my thing? There's my thing. It is 13, isn't it? Oh, okay. So it's not just a case of turn it off and that's what you get. So, what an odd lock. You know, I could make notes and figure that out. Or I could not. Okay. Emma, hello. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for witching. We do be witching today. It's spooky month. While typically true that on Mondays we play horror games, this month we play horror games. Moshi moshi. The horror of people wanting to talk to you, like right now. Ah. No, I'm with you. I don't like it. Nurse with patient. I wonder if that only counted as the one. Because I know typically Fatal Frame, at least from 2 onwards, if you get them both in frame, it will only label one. But you definitely found 2. That quick look thing is going to give me a headache. I don't mean to keep quick turning like that. I just sort of do. There's something around here. Where is it? This outfit does not seem an example of something to wear when you go ghost hunting. Well, I equipped this. I got this from the shop. Hang on. Because what we actually showed up in, like the official character art, is this. We've got this, like, shiny, blissy look going on. And that's fine. And in this one, she's got, like, at the very... Are they kitten heels? They might be kitten heels, but they look to be just flats. And flats is a lot more appropriate for ghost hunting in old, dilapidated buildings. Control room, Summer's End. The curtain part to reveal the room's interior, but it's too dark to make anything out clearly. I wonder if that is a Japanese wordplay. It could well be. So, It's a Japanese turn of phrase, farewell my summer, or something along those lines, where it describes the loss of youth and the loss of innocence. So, like, I don't know, you find out that Santa's not real. Farewell, my summer, you know. And the fact that this is called Summer's End, I wonder if that is related to that. Could be. Alright, I haven't found a doll for like 5 minutes. Are there any in here? Yes, there is! Okay! I did that as a bit, but I'm glad I found one. Oh no, Rick's just, that was a bit. I'm lying. Of course he's real. Where do you think the presents come from? Come on. We're not going to talk about that. It's kind of sad, actually. That's kind of how we do things with Tiny Child. So, like, Why are you lit up blue? Item filament. What am I looking at? Is there a doll under the couch? No, there's not, but there is a thing over here. Cool. So yeah, the way we do it with Tiny Child is the presents that you get in the morning on Christmas, they're the presents from Santa. And then the presents that you get at Christmas dinner, or after Christmas dinner, that's presents from everybody else. And that's how she knows that. Camera obscura. What's that one? Film loading time. Do I want to do that? I kind of don't. I want to go over here to be like, well, not that one necessarily, but like these guys. These are the ones that I will always focus on when I'm playing a Fatal Frame title. Give me power and give it to me quickly. Let's keep on going. That is not what I expected that person to sound like. I expected that person to sound like Seek, the bass player from Psycho-Lysimu. Several pieces of paper have been posted on the notice board. The letters are smudged, making the writing unclear and difficult to read. Is there a doll in the basket? No. One of these days, I'm going to say something stupid like that, and it's going to be absolutely correct. And I'm like the one in the control room. I'll feel quite smart. Don't look at the face. If you look at the face, you lose it all. Can't see my face. Can't see my face. Just like the other two. The people who have been found were covering their faces, so it would make sense that they were either trying to hide them or protect them. Something to do with the moon. I like that you are able to do that. I'm not very good at, like, shining the torch on items, apparently, but the very idea that I can aim my camera at the items, yes. This has been used to sew medical gowns of the kind worn by patients. So yeah, the hospital of some sort. That's a good one. Equipment upgrades can be equipped on your camera obscura or spirit stone flashlight, providing various different effects. These upgrades are equipped automatically when you get them. Select the camera obscura or spirit stone flashlight from the menu to activate or deactivate specific upgrades. Please note that the alarm and evade upgrades are not available for the flashlight. What? Oh no. Wait. No. Wait. This is a hypothetical question, and then Kosaka, we'll get to your question. I think we're going to lose the camera at some point, or we're going to play as a character who doesn't have it. And all this character will have is the flashlight, and all they can do is run around and hide, and that sounds terrifying. The room is full of all kinds of strange things taken from around the building. Also, Kosaka, to your question. No, I do not know who voices Ruka. Who is that? Yeah, we know that one. Different kinds of film, different ammo types. The bigger the number, the bigger the effect on the ghosts. Well, that's useful. Doll parts, pictures, musical instruments. Other objects are piled up. Did I find a doll in the dining room? I bet there's a doll in the dining room. Ah ha ha ha! I'm on to you, game. A crystal radio and various books lie haphazardly in a broken cupboard. They all show signs of dilapidation and are completely beyond use. The crystal radio is from Fatal Frame 2. It lets you hear specific thoughts and like dying memories of people by finding things that belong to them. April 6, rainy day. I found another thing to keep for myself today. It's a mask from the dinner hall. They always take me away when I'm not looking. They know that car needs to be worked on. They always take me away when I'm not looking. They know I don't like it. I have to get the pieces back again. I put the mask I found today under the bed, so no one can find it. No one will take it from me this time. If they do, I'll get them. It's gonna be you, isn't it? And this is gonna trigger a fight, isn't it? Sure is! Fatal Frame. When a Wraith attacks, you have a chance of capturing a Fatal Frame. If you time it correctly, you'll take a Fatal Frame which grants bonus effects. They stun the enemy and inflict a huge amount of damage. When the enemy is stunned, you can string together multiple Fatal Frames into a combo. If you equip the alarm upgrade, the Fatal Frame icon at the top will flash to let you know when to snap the picture. Not then. That was actually pretty cool. What was that, like, bloodshot eye effect? What was that? Was that the Fatal Frame? If so, that's really cool, actually. Give me that cool visual indicator. Yes, please. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. This game introduced whatever they call it in this mode, Dark Returns or whatever the hell, where ghosts have desperation modes now. Wonderful. Although I do notice, his eyes were covered. Like, you couldn't see his face when he did that. Okay. This isn't right. Someone took it. If I don't hurry, I'll start disappearing. Who did it? Give it back. Give it back, give it back, give it back. Disappearing. Give it back. Oh! Stolen a plant pot. These things are everywhere. There's an old mask under the bed. That's hideous. It looks like the masks in the dining hall. This could be the missing one. Why would that be a thing that you'd want to make and steal? No. Do you know what? Kosaka, you're absolutely right. We did get a tape recorder and a recording, didn't we? We should maybe take a listen to that after we deal with this radio. What's going on with that radio? I don't know, but it looks like an egg. Anything to add to that, Ruka? You're just gonna look at it. Okay. Yes. It doesn't seem to want to let me listen to that thing. Oh, unless... No, that's just what that is. Okay. This is going to have to be something that I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to get rid of this between streams, because... Let me tell you, little red circles like that... Not keen. Oh, it's over here. Okay. That's... What a weird place to put it! Alright. Patient interview. Himiko Kiriya.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。
わかりません。気がつくと廊下にいて、月が見えて、月を見ると少し落ち着くんです。
いつからですか。
前の祭りの後からです。祭りが終わってもまだあの感覚が続いているような。
それはどういう。
どんどん自分が溶けてなくなって、何か忘れてはならないことがあったのに、何かを忘れたことも思い出せなくなっているような気がするんです。
そうか。まずこの薬を。安心してください。必ず解放に向かいます。
あの音楽は何です。あの音楽を聴くたびにまたやめてください。やめて。
わかりました。あなたには特別な治療をしましょ いけ。あ、はい。
Couple of points to note. The director, the man taking the recording, was speaking fairly informally. No, don't play that again. That's fine. Thank you. So yeah, he was speaking fairly informally. And the woman in the recording was speaking very, very like properly. And I don't know how much of that's going to be because this is. I thought that was a ghost. Did you see that? I thought that was a ghost. I don't know how much of that's gonna be like because this is supposed to be like some hick island in the middle of nowhere sort of thing. Because that is a cultural illusion that I am not privy to. But I. Ugh. These camera controls will literally be the death of me. Stop it. Stop doing that. Those clear eyes are fantastic. That is great design. Actually, and the way that she was moving? Heck yeah. Okay. Now, in the past, I know that I have mentioned they at the start of this year, I think it was, they ran a top 10 of this year, 2023. Start of this year, they ran a top 10 scariest ghosts in Fatal Frame. They being Koei Tecmo. And the fans voted, and everybody got to choose. And the only thing I know about that list is I think it was 5th place. One of the ghosts from this game showed up in that list. Not very many people voted this as having super spooky, scary ghosts in it. But there is one. And as soon as I see it, I will be able to go, hey, it's that one! Nice. Right. Where am I going? I am going. I can't open any of these doors, can I? No. I am going to save my game. And I'm going to check these extras. And I'm going to check my costumes. Because I'm convinced, to some extent, I'm convinced that part of this game is going to be, hey, you collected 10 spooky dolls. Now you can unlock a costume. That's what I think those spooky dolls are going to do. Or we're going to get to the end of the game and it's going to go, well, gosh, you only found 69,104 of the 69,105 dolls. So, golly gee, bad ending for you. I'm really hoping that's... I caught that one. Okay, I caught that one already. It'd be cool if these guys vanished. I love how much care was put into this game. So, that seems to be true for a lot of the Fatal Frame games. Like, you can tell that attention has been paid to just small little details and parts of the story. And there's very few things that are rushed out. I doubt they would tie endings to collectibles. True. I think it's going to be for unlockables. Because... Right, hang on. This is just gonna drive me mad. So I'm gonna try something. Oh my god! It's now it's a twin stick shooter. I can absolutely do this. Alright, maybe that's why I was having such a hard time aiming. Because my controls were inverted. Wow! Yeah! I'm gonna have a much better time of it now. I shouldn't be this excited in a scary ghost game. I'm sorry. I will do my best to deliver the required reverence to this game. Right. Is there a ghost? A doll in this room? There's got to be, right? Look at the size of it. Is that... Yes, yes there is. Yes there is. I feel like I shouldn't be happy to be playing hide and seek. I should be worried about what I'm doing. Not like, oh yeah. So here's a question. Bear with me just one moment. No, that didn't work at all. There's something weird going on in this game, and I don't like it. This is something I should probably tinker around with behind the scenes, but hey, you know, whatever. It's cool. It's fine. Did I get everything I needed to do? I think I did. So let's go this way and and do this. And I've forgotten why I was doing that. Oh, it's going to open the door in the museum. That's right. The seal on the door in the museum has been broken. Okay. Let's not. Let's keep exploring. I want to go find some more spooky dolls. Is it you? Actually, is it you? It super is! I'm wondering what that is actually for. Like, because this is was a Wii title, and they didn't have achievements and collect trophies. So that's just gonna be man in courtyard. Oh, there he is. I could have gotten a much better shot of that if I had been a little bit more patient. Oh well. Ooh, post box. I know that's a post box from White Day, because that's what that is. So the idea of actors having a good time doing horror, absolutely a thing in, at the very least, Japanese horror. My go-to is, sorry beep, Clock Tower 3, where there is a behind the scenes of the motion capture in Clock Tower 3. And one of the villains in that game he is terrorizing the child he is acting with, and he's loving it. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna burst out from under the floor and start swinging at you. What direction? You don't know. And he's loving it. And like, I'm sure it's all good fun, but oh hey, we're back at the start. Wonderful. But yeah. Oh. Was there a doll in here? Did I get a doll in here? I don't remember. I feel like there should be if I didn't find one already. Okay, we did get you. Okay, cool. Cool. This is why they should vanish when you collect them. Let's be honest, because I'm just going to be doing that for the entire game. Get ready for it! Okay, where... now? Where now? Actually... nope. Map. There you go. So there's a couple of doors that I haven't opened. Maybe I should. Excuse me. I have to check something. This is also something I feel I should probably be doing maybe off stream, but also no. You guys have to come with me on this crazy adventure. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to make a list. I'm going to have to make a list of rooms that I have been in and dolls that I have found, because I would swear that I did not find one in the nurse station, but apparently I did. So now we know. You've played... oh yeah, I didn't get an answer to that question, Kosaka. Who is our character's voice actor? Because I will be honest, it's not someone I recognize just off the top of my head, but I don't know. Maybe you're gonna go, oh, it's such and such. And... oh, really? Now I've learned. Right, the door I opened was this door. I feel like a ghost was supposed to appear, and I made it unload by just... yeah, door's open. Let's open the door. Oh. I see you. I wonder if that's supposed to be your... that's supposed to be your tutorial. And, like, your introduction to the very idea that, hey, we've just hidden these guys in every room of this game. Go have fun. Are you a ghost? No. Now, I see, if it was Fatal Frame 2, you'd get points for doing that, and you'd get an entry in the ghost list, because take a picture of, like, your sister crying in the corner, and there it is. You get points for that. That's a little sinister. It says there's an item around here. Where is it? Okay. Should we make more than one book texture? Nah, no one's gonna notice that. No one's gonna look at him. Certainly not some British guy. Do you know what it's reminding me of? And I mean this in a good way, not in a mean-spirited way. Dementium? If you got achievements for that in real life, you'd get so many. I do like collecting things. Madoka, get your head in the game. You thought I forgot. I didn't forget. Go watch Madoka Magica. That show's great. Oh! That's real good. That's not quick turn. This is also something that they keep doing in Fatal Frame games. And I wish they wouldn't. It's super video gamey. Like, look at all of these. It's really spooky ghost game. And it's super deep and involved. And then combo! Really? Is that what we're doing? Somewhere, the moon. Don't Look at Me is a super great. 1 hour 22 minutes? Get out of here. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I didn't spend half an hour waffling on at the start. Although I feel like I could. Game? Alright, cool. There we go.
やめてよ。ここにきっと何かあるはず。
I'm telling you, man, the pop star look. These games love it. Well, I mean, I do get why enemies don't have subtitles. Generally, it would draw your eye away from the screen. Or at the very least, away from them. Like, you're gonna look at the subtitles. Which, that's great. if you're intending to to distract the player, but in a first person, what is essentially a first person shooter combat sequence, you absolutely want the player to be paying attention to the screen. You don't even get a choice with this one. Have the camera. I entrust this prototype camera obscura to the descendants of the Asso family as proof of the validity of my research. It was with this camera obscura that I first successfully captured a powerful spiritual force on film. It proved that my theories were correct, and it represents the first step I took on my unprecedented journey. I have yet to put this to the test, but it should also be theoretically possible to capture forms of the deceased on film. However, the camera obscura has a strong effect on priests, mediums, and others who are able to sense the inconceivable. Hence, I forbid its indiscriminate use.
私の家にあった過去を映すカメラ。これでなくした記憶の手がかりがつかめるはず。まどかはどこ？
She ran off, probably got a head start. That's the last one of those I'm going to do tonight. Because here's a save point. Don't you dare turn me around, game. I'm going to go to that save point, and I'm going to look at some fashion. Now, see, what makes it scary is when you can catch little snatches of what they're saying. If they are saying anything of note. Alright, let's see what outfits we got. It's free. I'm going to unlock them. Don't you judge me. That's a cool one. Look at that. We've got the green one. And now we've got the pink one. And now we've got the pajama outfit, which is you've got to get that on the premium battle pass. You can't just have that. But you can have the camera hat. Get you some. Right, let's go for our regular type clothes. And what can I buy, incidentally? Am I like halfway through there? I don't know. There's too many zeros. I'm bad at like following zeros in small print on a screen, especially on stream. Anyways, we're going to save and we're going to go find somebody else, potentially also playing Fatal Frame. And then I'm going to come back to this and yeah. Next question, actually, before we do that, first of all, get a better fit. That is entirely too tight, and they shouldn't be doing that. But also, oh, we're just not allowed to look at anything because we're supposed to be finding this Morse code. However, oh, what's that? Give me that. To all infirmary staff, a new patient will be admitted to the second floor. Her name is Ayako, and she will be in room 207, Orchid Moon. Ayako will be admitted on the direct instruction of Dr. Haibara, so we must do everything we can to ensure that her stay is as pleasant as possible. All staff are urged to take the utmost care when dealing with her. Right. So, these are consistent. That's good to know. I have a different camera. Do you see that? I've got this more ornate looking thing. And the radar at the top is more like a compass rather than a clover leaf. Are we going to do like we did in Fatal Frame 3? Where some characters are just better than others? What an intriguing thought. In any case, here is my ending screen. We're going to come back to this next week. I'm already kind of into this. I like what it's doing. Weirdly, I like that there's an item hunt. I feel like there shouldn't be, because, man, it's a survival horror game. What you doing playing Hunt the Doll? But sure, that's cool. Let's go say hello to... Is anyone playing this? Fatal Frame, that one. Is anybody playing this right now? A couple of people are playing this right now. Okay, let's see. You're in German. This guy's a D&D nerd. Let's see if he's any good. Now that's gonna be way further on than I think I am. So let's go say hello to Croy, because Croy is playing Dave the Diver, and that game is also kind of terrifying, but I love it. Thank you for bearing with me while I was just in full silence watching someone else's Twitch stream. Thank you also for watching. Take your thank for streams. Thank you for watching, everyone. We're going to come back to this next week, and we're going to do a full quiet tomorrow. Speaking of Morse code, so come back next time for that. And until next time, goodbye.